Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The politics of this country is taking shape. President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is in Nakuru County alongside Raila Odinga. The deputy president, who is the principal assistant, missed that event. The senator for Nakuru missed that event. And from President Uhuru Kenyatta's speech, it is clear he kind of endorsed Raila Odinga. I'm going to explain that in my next video. The deputy president is in Ukambani, successful events. But I don't want to go into the politics of Raila Odinga and William Ruto and President Uhuru Kenyatta for now. I want us to go to Musalia Mudavadi. And one question which most Kenyans have been asking is Musalia Mudavadi's game plan for 2022. But there are some developments in ANC party. And those developments, in my view, can give us a pointer to where Musalia Mudavadi is likely to be in 2022. And I can easily predict that Musalia Mudavadi is either going to run alone for the presidency to spoil for Raila Odinga, or he's going to accept to be William Ruto's running mate. So in this video today, I want us to try and figure out whether Musalia Mudavadi is going to work with the Deputy President Dr. William Ruto. Because Didmas Barasa, who is a close ally of the Deputy President from the larger Western Kenya, revealed that Musalia Mudavadi and Wetang'ula are headed or are likely to join William Ruto. In One Kenya Alliance, it is believed that Moses Wetang'ula is the one who is normally leaking the secrets of the alliance to the Deputy President Dr. William Ruto. And of late, there's been talks that William Ruto is actually in talks with Musalia Mudavadi, and that is using Cleophas Malala to advance his agenda within the One Kenya Alliance movement. And you remember very well, Malala attacking Kalonzo Musyoka for no good reason. You remember Cleophas Malala attacking Raila Odinga. And there's a question which I want to ask you. Have you ever seen Musalia Mudavadi attack Ruto of late? The last time I heard Musalia Mudavadi, he was complaining that ODM, or maybe Raila Odinga for that matter, used school buses to transport or to ferry elders, Luo elders, for a meeting with their counterparts in the larger Mount Kenya region. Why was he raising that? He was raising that because it carried the Luo elders, and the event was for Raila Odinga. And there has been drama in ANC of late. Ayubu Savula, who is the deputy party leader of ANC party, recently claimed or accused Malala of meeting William Ruto at night. Then from nowhere, a response purportedly from ANC party emerged, and that letter disowned Ayubu Savula, that is an imposter, that is not allowed to speak on behalf of ANC. Then it's now emerging that that letter was also not sanctioned by the party. So there's a lot of drama in ANC party. But three things are clear in ANC party. Based on even assuming the letter disowning Savula is true, three things are clear. Number one is that Cleophas Malala is a very powerful individual in ANC party. Very powerful. And if you want to understand why he is powerful, when Musalia Mudavadi and other NASA principals were in Bungoma, Cleophas Malala rode in the same vehicle with the Musalia Mudavadi. Those are rare privileges. In ODM party, there are few people you would see riding in the same vehicle with Raila Odinga. Probably Junet Mohammed, Hassan Joho, or Paranya. Very few, not every other person. Number two, if that letter is true, which disowned Malala, which disowned Savula, it also means that Musalia Mudavadi is indeed in talks with William Samoei Arap Ruto. And that's why they are trying to disown the letter purporting that Malala normally meets Ruto at night. Number 3, it's also clear that for Musalia Mudavadi, he has already decided that Cleophas Malala is going to be the ANC party gubernatorial candidate for Kakamega. I don't know why, but between Savula and Malala, Savula has supported ANC party using his own resources. He's wealthy. But Malala is bringing into ANC something which has been missing. The energy is bringing. He's bringing skills there, mobilization skills, and even messaging, because he's able to communicate. But can Musalia Mudavadi, William Ruto work in 2022? Can that ticket work? For us to understand that, we have to figure out their interest. Can Musalia Mudavadi agree to be William Ruto's running mate? Of course, that can happen. If President Uhuru Kenyatta will endorse Raila, because Musalia Mudavadi is hoping on riding on Raila Odinga, on President Uhuru Kenyatta's support, the people supporting the president, he can agree that now on this other side I'm off, I can accept to be William Ruto's running mate. The question for Ruto is that if Musalia Mudavadi is brought in as a running mate, how will he deal with the Kikuyu factor? Because he's invested heavily on the Kikuyus. So that's the first thing. The second question, can Ruto support Mudavadi? Again, that's possible. William Ruto can actually support Musalia Mudavadi. He can. If he will sense that if he runs, the chance is very minimal for him. He can decide that, come on, Mbaya, let me lose, I support Mudavadi, then you are in trouble. So that can happen. Just like Raila Odinga decided in 2002 to support Moi Kibaki, because Moi forced Uhuru on them. But can it happen? Just like I'm saying, it can happen. Either Ruto can support Mudavadi, or Mudavadi can accept to be William Ruto's running mate. Very simple. But is that ticket viable? In my considered opinion, Mudavadi-Ruto ticket is viable. And it's a lethal combination. Why am I saying so? Number one, numbers. Politics is a game of numbers. There's one thing which William Ruto is lacking in this country, and I know his team are working so hard on that. William Ruto is lacking what I can call support base outside Rift Valley and Central. You see, for you to become president of the Republic of Kenya, for example, you need to control Nairobi. You need to have a great presence in Mombasa, in Nakuru. Then the rest can follow, because those are the major towns we have in the country. Ruto is a Kalenjin. We don't have substantial number of Kalenjins in Nairobi. That's the nature of our politics. In Mombasa, they are not there. But with Musalia Mudavadi joining Ruto, it means he can persuade the lawyers to join him. Raila Odinga has been able to win in Nairobi. If you've been following his politics, he's actually managed to emerge the top in Nairobi throughout his politics. I think apart from 2019. 2007 he won in Nairobi, 2013 he won in Nairobi, 2017 he won in Nairobi. Why? Because of solid support from the Luhya nation, from the Luo nation, from the Kisii nation, and the rest. Basically what is normally called the Western Alliance. Ruto is banking on the Kikuyus. What if that tide is going to change? Like, for example, if Raila were to get 30% of the Kikuyus, it means Nairobi, William Ruto will not have a chance. But if Musalia Mudavadi were to come and the lawyers were to support him, then even if Ruto, the Kikuyus in Nairobi, even if they were to vote separately from their counterpart in Central and say they give Ruto even 60%, he will be home and dry. So it means Ruto anaweza panga Nairobi vizuri to have a governor, a senate for example, and 1 or 2 members of parliament from loyal nation. And that's why he's trying so hard to invest in Kibra through Mariga, now in Westlands through Harvey. So the game of numbers can actually work for them. Number 2, Musalia Mudavadi working with Ruto will also give that ticket some credibility. If you ask anybody in this country to list for you potential running mate to the deputy president, the argument is that most of them are not credible. Rigathi Gachagua, Moses Kuria cannot. Who else? But Musalia Mudavadi can bring that credibility to that ticket. And that's something which I know the deputy president is watching very, very closely. Musalia Mudavadi served as the vice president. He had that scandal of Golden Bag. Beyond that, nothing else. There's also the symmetry, but those are small matters. Can't be compared to others who are eyeing the same seat. Yeah, for example, if Ruto was to decide to go with Anne Waiguru, that credibility ticket on the ticket, people will question. But for Musalia Mudavadi, he will be done. Number 3, politics is a game of perception. So Musalia Mudavadi teaming up with Ruto will create a perceptional value, what I normally refer to us on this channel as perceptional value. Perceptional value means that there is something he's bringing, which people will perceive. Like if he joins that camp of Ruto, people will perceive Raila Odinga as either losing or William Ruto gaining, because Mudavadi is a big catch in that matter. So the truth of the matter is that he will bring that perceptional value, and even the undecided will now decide. Like I was reading a post by Kabando, who was saying he is still undecided. So they will be able to make their choices based on the fact that Mudavadi is now supporting Ruto, and therefore Raila Odinga's chance is reducing. Number 4 is the money factor. A serious running mate should be someone who is able and has the ability to help the presidential candidate raise money. Of course, William Ruto is prepared for this election. He can go alone with or without Musalia Mudavadi's money. But the truth of the matter is that Musalia Mudavadi is also one of the billionaires. Some will say that Ruto is using his money on him. The truth is, even if Ruto were to give Musalia Mudavadi 3 billion today, the fact is he will spend 2 billion of that in campaigns, because that will be also a matter of life and death for him. So money factor, he can sort out that. And lastly is the seats. Just like I was saying, for you to rule, you must have control on certain cities or counties. Without Luhya votes, William Ruto's presence in Nairobi is going to be a problem for him. For example, Raila Odinga teaming up with Jubilee can sweep Nairobi, because Raila Odinga support in Nairobi, personally, I think is still intact. If he can only get 30% support from Central Kenya, from Kikuyus in Nairobi, they'll sweep everything. But Musalia Mudavadi living and supporting Ruto means places like Westlands will be questioned. There are other places. He can help Ruto win a seat in Mombasa because of their presence. Such kind of things. I don't know what you think, but there are odds against this ticket. Will the lawyers follow Musalia Mudavadi if he decides to be William Ruto's running mate? Because Musalia Mudavadi has been a deputy president of the Republic of Kenya in the past. I don't know what you think, but that's the biggest question. Can the Luhya nation agree to support Musalia Mudavadi if he were to be William Ruto's running mate? Because if Ruto were to support him, then the entire Luhya nation will follow him. But what if he will be the running mate? And can William Ruto agree to be Musalia Mudavadi's running mate? I don't think that's possible. William Ruto's politics is also pegged on 2022. He would rather lose and then focus on 2027. and 27. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. If you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Thank you, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.